Hey artists, today we're drawing the Homer Simpson Donut, a fun, super easy mashup of Homer and his favorite snack. Well, let's grab your markers and follow along step by step. So I'm going to create 2 reference points. That's the height of our donut. And I'm going to go ahead and curve a line out to the left. Now I'm going to go ahead and curve a line out to the right. The right-hand side is a little bit larger. We have this donut turned in 3/4 view. So now's a good time to make any adjustments to your shape. Now we're going to go ahead and add the center of the donut. We're going to have a little line that curves down here to add some depth and dimension. And now we're going to go ahead and create the frosting. So I'm using a wavy line. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing using a wavy line. Yeah, some people run on caffeine. I think Homer runs on donuts. Now once again, using a wavy line, so it looks like the frosting's dripping onto the ground. All right, let's go ahead and add those sprinkles. So I'm just using cucumber-shaped ovals. And so this is the use of repetition, which is a principle of design. And when we color in the sprinkles, we're using what's called variety. So coloring in the sprinkles with different colors. Well, Homer loved donuts so much, he became one today. So now's a good time to check your work, make any adjustments as needed. So we're going to start Homer's head. I'm going to start off with a circle. All right, so right here, I'm going to go ahead and curve a line down. And this is going to be a little guideline we're going to use for the placement of the eyes. And you're going to notice the eye on the right is larger. And we're also using overlapping. So it's another way of creating space, making this drawing appear to be more three-dimensional. And the same thing when we draw Homer's nose as well. Go ahead and add these dots for the eyes. And so Homer's nose overlaps his left eye. Well, some heroes wear capes, but Homer wears frosting. So we're going to go ahead and curve our line out to the left, and then now we're curving a line down to the right. Curving line out to the left. This little lower lip. Kind of creating the chin. This is his stubble on his face that curves up to his underneath his eye there, to his nose. Curving a little line out for the lip to the left-hand side. Drawing a little line that curves to the right in the corner of his mouth. And now I'm going to add a little bit of a neck here, so I kind of curve that line down. And this is going to be the placement of the ear now. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and draw the top of the head now. And right above the eye is his brow. So I curved a line out to the left, just a small one. I'm going to go in and erase off some construction lines. Kind of going back over these shapes, cleaning them up. Well, I guess if life gives you donuts, become one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add some whipped cream on top. Some curving line out to the left. And I'm slightly curving that line up. Once again, erasing off that construction line. And so these lines that are curving around the form are called cross contour lines. That's what makes this whipped cream so three-dimensional. So we're going to add a little shape for the cherry. And then we're going to add the stem. I'll be coloring with Posca paint markers today, but you can use whatever you have. I'm basically using colors value. In this example, I'll be using two different values for the donut, for Homer, for the whipped cream, and for the frosting. This is a good time to, like I said, stand back from your work, make any adjustments as needed. Clean up any construction lines. I'm going to be using a Sharpie marker, and I'm also going to be using a micron. I'll use the micron on some of the finer detail things like the stem on the cherry or the sprinkles. And so I'm going in with straw yellow. And then the shadow is going to be yellow ochre. Did a little highlight there with some ivory. For the stubble, I'm doing beige, a little bit of brown, and going in with, once again, straw yellow and yellow ochre on the donut. So this is coral pink. And for the shadows, I'll be using fuchsia. And I'll also be creating some highlights with the light pink. So here's the fuchsia. Adding in the shadows. Got some pink. For the whipped cream, I have ivory for the base color. And I'll be creating the shadows with the beige. For the cherry, I had red and dark red. We have light blue, yellow, red. I also have some light pink for the sprinkles today. Well, if you had fun, come draw another cute snack with me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.